And you will think, oh, I'm making him wait. I've been listening to the advice on TikTok that says, don't give it too early, 60 days, 90 days, counting days, right? Like you're going for a cancer evaluation, because that's the level of female morality in a lot of people today. And then you finally give it to him and you find out, guess what? It was a bet. Guess what? He just wanted a notch on his belt. Guess what? You're just another scalp on his belt. You're just another experience for him to talk about at golf. You finally get there and you think you've conquered. No. He's conquered you. And now he switches up. The attitude is different. The flow is different. All of a sudden, the phone calls that you thought only call every 4 days. Now you're waiting for that call. It's not coming back. Why? Because he's seen you pray. But now they've scaled it up. It's no longer date, rape, drugs by people that you know. God is now saying that, oh no, there's a headstone in it for you. The unwise female. There's a headstone in it for you. The female who is not protected, not covered, not shielded, not wise. There's a strangeness in the minds of women that they actually think that they can hunt. The devil has come with so much crack for women that they've huffed it, that they now think when they go out into the landscape of men and women, the men who God gave the instinct to hunt, they think, oh, we're hunting them back. We're the this movement and the that movement, forgetting that just in terms of stealth, in terms of targeting, and in terms of just sheer body weight, you can never be a hunter. Not unless you turn into Lizzie Borden and you're going out there chopping them with an axe to do payback against them. I don't think that most women are willing to turn serial killer to even the score. These are the things that God is talking about. The rise of a drug that kills, that will paralyze you, that will have you in the last fading moments of your life aware that this precious thing is being taken away from you by force. And the end of it is then when you start to struggle for air, or when your heart now fails to pump, then you realize, oh, I'm actually going into darkness. This is a horrifying way to expire, a terrible, terrible way to leave this earth. And yet he is saying that it's going to become commonplace, meaning that what? These hotels are going to be putting out more and more statements that we're closed for renovation on the 5th floor because we had a murder there. And you know, please do not be naive. Because we've already seen live footage of a highly, highly decorated, famous celebrity who was able to kick another famous celebrity in her chest, in her hair, stomp on her back. And it was recorded on footage. And it broke. The story broke years ago. No, it didn't. The tape was paid for and removed out of circulation. It went into the hands of the abuser with the acquiescence of the hotel, which means that the hotels are also highly vested in covering up incidents. They're vested in covering up murders. They're vested in covering up what they will call an unpleasant accident. Imagine a family has lost their daughter. They're looking for her body parts all over the city, and the hotel is putting out a statement calling a heinous murder like that an unfortunate incident. This is how real life cookies crumble. But who is minded with the mind of God? Who is minded safety first? Imagine Yah talking about the difference between being put to sleep and gang raped and being raped while conscious but frozen until you die, and the man continues. The indignity of necrophilia. Then Americans will come and say, no, America's still got hope and a chance. The sins that are done here, this nation is going to be napalmed by God. It won't be Vietnam that comes to napalm us. It will be heavenly napalm pouring down. But I thank God that in that moment, the thing that was activated in me by his Holy Spirit was, no, I haven't followed you like this for nothing. I haven't served you like this for nothing. I haven't called upon your name. I haven't preached to these people who sting me like bees for nothing. For me to be walking without shelter. For me to be walking and your wing is somewhere else. It's not over me. No way. No way. Prove to this man who you are and kill him right here in this hallway. There's a reason that Psalm 109 in the Bible, it's not for kids. It's not for you that you come and you watch an entire library of my labor, 5 years, and then the best you can do is, Celestial, when they're hunting us, are we to strike back? What did Nehemiah do? What did Israel do every time? Did Israel strike you as the kind of people who just sat and they would come and rape their wives and their babies? And then they say, no, we're practicing Christianity. Is that so? Raping and sleeping with a corpse 1 to 2 hours after death. Because the necessary places that the rapist needs will still be fully active. It will feel just like that, except that you will not be struggling and you won't be ruining the experience for him. Such people are for fire. That's what America doesn't understand. When you have the existence of such people, I'm sorry, you don't get to lie to yourself and say, it's a monster. No, you are a landscape that creates monsters. It's too much now. The lies and the excuses. First you lied that the people who commit abortions, they're the monsters. Then you lied that the government and their greed, their grift, then they're the monsters. Then the ones who deliberately crash the economy again and again and again to plunge the people into deeper and more dire poverty while taxing them to their eyelashes, then they're the monsters. Then the pedophiles are this distant group over there. They're the monsters. And then you find out that the celebrities, the government, the people in power, and lots of ordinary people, lawyers, doctors, cops, accountants, anyone who has a decent job in this country potentially is part of the Illuminati, part of a group that gets together for mass orgies, the pastors included, then they're the monsters. Every time Celestial comes and prophesies, then it's another monster. America, you're the monster. You're the mother monster. You create monsters. You're the land of monsters. You can no longer dissociate from the fact that you're the monster factory. You're the war monster factory. You're the home of the monsters. And that is why the end is to be burnt with fire until the smoke goes into the heavens themselves. Case closed.